be testing passive range of motion of the shoulder. First, we're going to start with flexion and extension, which occur in the sagittal plane along the frontal axis. So I'm going to get Jordan to relax. Move you. Good soft tissue stretch. And a good soft tissue stretch there. Any pain with that?
Nope.
Okay, this is the unaffected side as well. Next, we're going to try abduction and adduction, which occur along the frontal plane and the sagittal axis. So I'm going to first start with adduction. Pain with that?
Nope.
Soft tissue approximation. Pull it. Anything with that?
Nope.
Okay. A soft tissue stretch. Next, we will look at internal and external rotation. So that occurs along the sagittal plane and the frontal axis. So I'm going to start with external. Anything with that?
Nope.
Soft tissue stretch. So the shoulder hikes up. Any pain with that?
Nope.
Okay, a nice soft tissue stretch. Now we'll test horizontal abduction and adduction, which occur along the transverse plane and the vertical axis. So, any pain with that?
Nope.
Okay. Good soft tissue stretch. Any pain with that?
Nope.
Soft tissue approximation. Now we will move to the affected side. All right, starting with flexion and extension. Any pain with this?
Nope.
Okay, good soft tissue stretch.
Ouch.
Oh, okay, pain with that?
Yeah.
Where?
Right here.
On a scale of 1 to 10?
5.
Okay. And we have an empty end feel because we did not get to full flexion as we did on the other side. Push in, anything with that?
Nope.
Good soft tissue approximation.
Ouch.
Okay, pain is where?
Same spot.
Same spot, scale of 1 to 10?
6.
Okay, another empty end feel. Now I will do internal and external rotation. Anything going back?
No.
Okay, good soft tissue end feel. Pain with that?
No.
Another good soft tissue stretch. Next, we will test horizontal abduction and adduction. I'm going to pull you back. Pain with this?
Yeah.
Where?
Same spot.
Okay, scale of 1 to 10.
4.
Okay, an empty end feel.
Ouch.
Move back.
Yep.
Where?
In the same place.
An 10?
8.
An 8. Okay. So an empty end feel as we could not reach it. Okay. Next, we will look at flexion and extension. I will line up the middle of the goniometer with the acromion process. And the stability arm will be aligned with the midline of the body, and the moving head will be lined up with the lateral epicondyle of the humerus. So, starting at 0 degrees, I will move into flexion.
Ouch.
So, we have pain right there. Looking at this, we have about just above 90 degrees of flexion. Okay, and we have
Nope.
so we get 30 degrees of extension. Now I will measure abduction and adduction. I will use the head of the sternum on this stable head. I'll use the head of the humerus as our midline, our axis of rotation, and I'll use the lateral epicondyle again of the humerus. So starting at 0 degrees, I will move you into abduction.
Ouch.
Move there. Just hold that for me, please. Okay. We get about 90 degrees of abduction. Now we will look at internal and external rotation. So putting the arm at 90. Okay, using the electron process as our marker, as our axis of rotation, and then using the ulnar styloid process as our moving head. So I will move back into 20 degrees of external rotation. And now we get the 155 degrees of internal rotation. Based on these findings, I would expect a sternoclavicular joint strain, as there was restrictions with abduction, flexion, horizontal abduction, and horizontal adduction. Secondly, I would expect a acromioclavicular joint strain. However, there would have been restrictions above 90 degrees. And lastly, I would have thought a clavicular fracture. However, there would have been limitations with extension and adduction